Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel, Shell's Live channel. For today's video is all about going to Jones Bridge together with my niece. Do you know that Jones Bridge is the timeless icon of Manila, blending history and elegance over the Pasig River? Once a neoclassical masterpiece, it's remained a symbol of city resilience and charm, glowing beautifully at night. It is a significant bridge spanning the Pasig River and connecting Binondo, the city of Chinatown district, to Ermita, the heart of government and commerce. It served as a critical passageway in the city, not just vehicles and pedestrians, but also for Manila deep-rooted history and transformation. Origin and design. Jones Bridge was first commissioned during the American colonial period as part of Manila Grand City Plan, designed by Daniel Verham, an American architect known for his vision of modern urban spaces. The bridge was later designed in 1916 by Juan M. Arellano, a renowned Filipino architect in neoclassical style inspired by Parisian Bridge. It was named after William Atkinson Jones, a U.S. legislator who played a key role in drafting the Jones Law of 1916, which promised Philippine autonomy from American rule. The bridge was a magnificent piece of architecture featuring ornate lampposts, intricate balustrades, and four grand sculpture called La Madre Filipina, representing the motherland's care for its people. This sculpture, originally placed at each end of bridge, symbolized the Philippines' aspiration for self-governance and progress. Destruction and reconstruction. Unfortunately, World War II left Jones Bridge in ruins during the Battle of Manila in 1945. Retreating Japanese forces destroyed large portion of the bridge, leading to its eventual reconstruction in the post-war era. However, the bridge was rebuilt in much simple and utilitarian design, stripping away its original neoclassical beauty. The ornate details and sculpture were removed, and only one of the original La Madre Filipina statues remained in place. The other were later relocated to Rizal Park. Modern restoration. Recognizing its historical and architectural significance, the City of Manila launched a restoration project in 2019 under Mayor Isko Moreno to bring back Jones' pre-war elegance. The bridge was redesigned to resemble its original neoclassical look, featuring the ornate lamppost similar to the original Parisian-inspired design, golden lighting that illuminates the bridge beautifully at night, restored in intricate balustrades and details reminiscent of its early 20th century grandeur. That restoration turned Jones Bridge is into than just passageway. It became a symbol of Manila resilience history of efforts to preserve its cultural heritage. Now, Jones Bridge is a popular spot for both locals and tourists. During the day, it's remained a busy thoroughfare, but at night, its golden glow reflects beautifully over the Pasig River, making it a favorite place for photographers and history enthusiasts. It stands as a reminder of Manila's rich past and its continuously journey toward progress while honoring the elegance of its colonial era architecture. Jones Bridge is an girder bridge that spans the Pasig River in Manila, Philippines. It is the name after the United States legislator William Atkinson Jones, who served as the chairman of the U.S. Insular Upper House Committee, which had previously exercised jurisdiction of the Philippines and was the principal author of the Jones Law that gave the country legislative autonomy from the United States. Built to replace the historical Puente de España, Bridge of Spain. In the 1910s, the bridge connects Quintan Paredes Road in Binondo District to Padre Burgos Avenue. Originally designed by Filipino architect Juan M. Arellano using French neoclassical architect. The first incarnation of the bridge featured three arcs resting on two heavy piers, adorned by pockstone and concrete ornaments, as well as four sculpture on concrete plates allegorically representing motherhood and nation. The original bridge was destroyed during World War II by retreating Japanese troops and was reconstructed in 1946 by the U.S. and Philippine Public Works. The reconstruction bridge retained the three arcs and two piers but removed all the ornaments. The bridge was partially restored in 1998. In 2019, the city government of Manila began rehabilitation project to restore the Jones Bridge to its original design using box arcs and architecture similar to the of Point Alexander III in Paris, and the return of the three extant La Madre Filipina sculpture, the port requiring reconstruction. The Jones Bridge was originally commissioned under the auspices of the city government of Manila in 1919, before the insular government, through the Philippines Bureau of Public Works, later took over in finishing the bridge construction in 1920. The bridge was intended to replace the Puente de España, Bridge of Spain, the first bridge built to cross the Pasig River, constructed during the Spanish colonial era, and the last incarnation bridge that spanned that same location since 1630. Its collapse during the heavy rain of September 1914. That weakened the central pier, resulting in the middle span of the bridge collapsing. The puente, located one block upstream of the Calle Nueva, now 80 Yuchenko Street, was temporarily kept open using the temporary trash bridge as the new bridge was being constructed at the Calle Rosario, now it's Quintan Paredes Street. The construction of new bridge was part of the master plan of Manila. Daniel Berham, who wanted to emphasize the city rivers and like them to the Sinner River, the Paris, and the canals of Venice. This plan was heavily implemented and supervised by William E. Parson. However, upon the passage of the Jones Law, which gave the country autonomy from the United States, Filipino architect Juan M. Arellano took over the bridge final design. William Architect Jones, the author of such law, died in 1918 while the bridge was still being planned, and the Filipino named the passageway after him. Arellano designed the bridge in the style of the passageway construct during Haussmann renovation of Paris. He embellished the piers with statues of boys on dolphins, similar to those on the Point Alexander III at the Seine, which he had previously visited. Like the Parisian pont, he marked both ends of the bridge with port flames. Arellano commissioned a sculptor named Martinez to build four statues called La Madre Filipina, the Philippine motherland, which would place on the pedestals. World War II. The bridge was renamed Banzai Bridge during the Japanese occupation through Executive Order No. 41 issued by Philippine Executive Commission Chairman George B. Vargas in 1942. During the Second World War, the Japanese Army bombed the bridge against the incoming American troops during the Battle of Manila. One of the four statues was permanently lost during the destruction. Afterward, the Bailey Bridge was set up as a temporary vehicular passageway while the main bridge was being rebuilt. Following the passage of the Philippines Rehabilitation Act of 1945, the Philippines Bureau of Public Works and the U.S. Bureau of Public Roads reconstructed the Jones and the Quezon Bridge using large and deep steel girders. Upon its completion, none of original ornamentation on either piers or balustrades was restored, and its neoclassical aesthetic was replaced with unadorned architecture in the Argent has to finish its reconstruction. The three remaining La Madre Filipina statues were also removed and its plants were demolished. One was relocated with Rizal Park, while the other two were relocated to the entrance of the Court of Appeals main building. In 1998, in celebration of Philippines' centennial independence, the bridge was partially restored by architect Conrad Onglao, who was commissioned by the First Lady Annalita Ramos. Stone balustrades replaced the postmodern steel design. During the time of the Manila Mayor Lito Atienza, the steel girders, light and thermatic lamp posts were added onto the bridge, which drew mixed reaction. Two pudogs were also added at the base of the bridge south side, which gave it Chinese character as opposed to its original neoclassical design. The Jones Bridge, to its near original architect, including the return of the three surviving sculpture that had previously guarded the bridge, using the 20 million donated towards the project. The fourth sculpture destroyed by the war was replicated using the archive of the pre-war Jones Bridge in the National Library of the Philippines. Moreno commissioned Jose Acusar, owner of the La Casas Filipinas de Acusar, to design and build box art style lamps posed similar to those on Pont Alexander III. The port plants of the La Madre Filipina statues were reconstructed, which would act the pedestal for the returning sculpture. Retrofitting and repair works were also done on the steel girders of the bridge. The statues of the gratitude and democracy were restrained at the bridge on November 22. Jones Bridge was inaugurated on November 24, 2019 and was formally opened to the public. However, the remaining statues of La Madre Filipina located at the grounds of the Court Appeals were deemed too fragile to move on relocation to their original spot. There was instead replicated and reinstated at their original location in June 21. And that's all, guys. I hope you like my new video. Enjoy watching. Binondo and Ermita. Tama ba? Okay. Let's go. Flower.
Yung flower, putulin pa natin ito para kasya sa box.
Go.
Ano? Guys, we're going home na.
We're going home na, guys.
Hindi na kami kasi mga nakikita namin dito.
Hi guys, so pauwi na kami ng bahay kasi so late na dahil malayo pa ang aming uuwian.
Malolos.
We're going to Malolos. And that's all guys. Go sityo arigato gozaimashita. Mata sugino dogade o aishimashou. Bye-bye! Guys, naglalakad kami ngayon. Ayun yung inano namin, pinuntahan namin. Kasi pa Santa Cruz na kami.
Pa-LRT na kami. Napakalayo. About 30 minutes. Bye-bye guys kasi abo na yung mga cellphone dito. Bye-bye.